Close by the eastern border of the Democratic Republic of Congo lies what many have described as the last known undeveloped gold belt on the African continent. Today, that picture is changing as a Canadian company, after more than 5 years of intensive exploration and development, prepares to start the production of gold. The company is Banro Corporation, and its wholly owned Twangiza Gold project is the first major commercial gold operation ever built in the DRC.
Banro Corporation became interested in the Congo a number of years ago, and since 2002 has consolidated its position on the Twangiza Gold trend. As a result of being the first mover in the country, it's enabled us to secure one of the most prospective gold projects in the Congo.
Banro has a slogan: the passion of a junior, the assets of a major. Those assets lie along the 210-kilometre Twangiza gold belt, where the presence of gold was first confirmed more than 80 years ago. With the land now at peace, that potential can be realised, and Banro has already identified here a gold resource of over 11 million ounces. The company's near-term focus is its project at Twangiza, where it's building its first gold mine. 50 kilometres southwest of the provincial capital of Bukavu, Twangiza is easily accessible and boasts 6 million ounces of gold resources in its two main deposits. Here, as at all the company's sites, further exploration continues. This is a story that is only just beginning.
Unlike many exploration development companies that still have to identify their future growth, Banro's main advantage is that we have identified our future growth path. All we need now to do is to come up with the funding to finance this stage development. And we believe that that funding is going to be driven from our first gold mine, which is Twangiza. It's open pit, it's high grade, and it's going to generate substantial cash flow that will allow us to grow organically to in excess of 500,000 ounces. From 2011, Banro will be delivering its first gold production. And using the cash flow that will emanate from that gold production, we intend to develop the whole belt.
Banro has an excellent portfolio of concessions along the Twangiza gold belt, which we believe is one of the most prospective gold belts in the world. Flagship Twangiza project has an excellent potential.
With the CIL plant now under construction and commercial gold production planned to start later this year, Banro is expecting Twangiza within 12 months to be producing gold at an annual rate of 130,000 ounces. Its estimated production cost, $345 an ounce.
We are going to be the first new mine in probably about 50 years in the Eastern Congo. This is a huge economic opportunity for the whole region. Banro is a new company in terms of mining. They're a very experienced and well-organized exploration company. And we've now got the opportunity to set up something brand new. And Banro has a certain entrepreneurial spirit and also the ability to allow you to develop and to go with a project.
And as construction progresses, Banro continues its exploration and its development along its gold belt. A second mine is planned here at Twangiza. It'll be built in a valley below the first and will be a much larger plant, producing a further 330,000 ounces of gold a year. Whilst the initial mine will process the surface oxide ore, Phase 2 will mine the transitional and fresh rock. Infrastructure at Twangiza is well advanced, with roads and bridge crossings already in place. The area is blessed with tremendous potential for hydroelectricity. The site identified by Banro at Ulindi is just 25 kilometres from Twangiza, and with the potential to generate 75 megawatts, this would have the capacity to supply power to all the company's sites along its gold belt, reducing operating costs at Twangiza by around $100 an ounce. This would make Banro one of Africa's lowest cost gold producers. 200 kilometres further south, exploration at Namoya has already revealed a resource of at least 1.7 million ounces of gold, with several new prospects yet to be followed up. Planned as a heap leach project, Banro's recent scoping study here indicates an average annual gold production of 124,000 ounces, at an initial operating cost of $304 an ounce, before considering any cost savings brought by hydropower. Together with the 2 phases at Twangiza, this would give Banro a total output of over 500,000 ounces of gold a year, transforming the company into the premier Central African gold producer. Alongside its respected exploration teams working to achieve this, Banro has established a mine development and management team well experienced in creating and running world-class open-pit projects in Africa. And the company is partnering with leading suppliers and contractors in construction, tailings and civil engineering. Since it secured its rights here in 2004, Banro has worked constantly to manage positively the changes that mining will bring. The new village at Jinjara, close by Twangiza, is on land chosen by the local people and donated by their tribal chief. Lugushwa and Kamituga lie to the north of Namoya. Exploration at both these locations continues, promising the potential of future growth beyond all the work that is currently underway. Banro's 4 projects together cover 2,600 square kilometres. Each has mining conventions with favourable tax arrangements, strongly adding to Banro's investor appeal. And the company has 14 additional exploration permits, doubling the area of the gold belt over which Banro has rights. To produce the promising results it's generated so far, Banro's exploration of its 5,200 square kilometres has covered no more than 5%. This means that as the company prioritises its mine development, exploration remains a key focus. In 2011, work will concentrate on the potential at Twangiza to add even more significant resources. Immediate targets in this area include the artisanal sites at Ntondo, Mufwa, Ntula and Kaziba.
Banro has benefited from first mover advantage. We got involved in the DRC after the peace accord, and since then we've progressively identified world-class projects that we're going to be taking through the pipeline from exploration through development and into production.
Banro is committed to ensuring that the benefits brought by the development of their land are felt by the people of the Eastern Congo. By establishing strong relationships with the officials and the leaders in the local community, the company has developed a sense of trust and mutual interest. Through the Banro Foundation, it invests in the priority areas identified by the local people themselves: better education, a hospital, a supply of drinking water to 18,000 people. Banro's commitment to the region in which it is working now extends to 4 new schools. This one is for 600 students, and 4 more are in advanced stages of planning.
We are proud, and as a Congolese I'm very proud to be part of a project like that.
People here have experienced very hard lives in the past. You can't change everyone's lives, but if you can change the lives of a few people, especially those of children, you can have an impact on these communities.
The company's philosophy is very clear: ensure that mineral development benefits all stakeholders.
What is exciting is for Banro to develop 4 world-class gold projects that would enable prosperity and security to return to this region.
I think any investor who's willing to be a part of this story for the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years is going to see an incredible growth in the value of his investment over that time period.
Around 80% of the share register is held by blue chip institutions. From a strategic perspective, our model is simple. We're going to make the successful transition from explorer to developer to producer, and therefore we should have the natural uplift and revaluation of a company that is deemed to be a speculative investment as an explorer, right through to an earnings-driven story as a gold producer.